Right, they're just finishing this frame off and the players will be logging. What's my prediction? Yeah, I think Craig will win. I think it'll be something like 15-11, 15-10. Both good players. Craig's had a bit of practice on the table last couple of days, so he's definitely going to catch a few of the shots out. Both similar styles, both like attacking, so should be for a quick fire game really. Alright, I think the players are going to leg for break. Set the lag once they do, and we'll also try and keep up to date with the colours to let you know which coloured balls each player's on. Right, here we go. Got the old handshake going there. Should be a good game, should be good. Watch this, guys. Oh, enjoy the evening with us. Well, Craig won the lag. Yes, Jack. Oh, great setup, and love that, matey. And we look forward to seeing you, mate. Dixon, we'll be out for revenge tonight. Scored him well yesterday, so he should be bang on today. So big break there from Craig. It's soured though. The cue balls lost it straight away. That's we won't be wanting that because Ryan will be looking now with black ball rules. Don't forget, it's 2 shots don't carry, but the first shot is a nonsense shot really. It's just about opening the balls up and making an easy route out. Yeah, Jack, will get yourself over, mate, and get yourself a game sorted. Excuse me coughing. Still got a little bit of a chest infection going on, so just bear with us, guys. He's just tried to open up there, but he hasn't done a good job of that. He would have been looking to open everything. He's tied more up, if anything. So you know me to take reds. I'll put that up on the screens for you. Looking to bust into these balls as soon as possible. Both players like to attack the balls. And it's who settles down first. Alright, mate. So. Containing safety there, but I think you'll be seeing Craig going for game here. It just looks like one of the yellows on the near the top centre is a little bit congested, but it's difficult to see on the screens. It might pass either way into either the corner pockets. It's new cloth, so he plays this with a bit of check. He might just get a little bit of slide on this one. He's playing a bit of check there. He's played it well. Ooh. I think he's got a shot into the bottom right, and if he has, it should be join the dots really. Run this cue ball through. Yeah, he's in good shape now. The yellow in the bottom centre, and there's no reason. I think the one over the bottom left, that'll be his last ball probably. The black's sitting out in the open. So we'll play the little plant now. He can play either really. If he just plays a plant, he can take either one of the next ones. Just a little stun. Doesn't really want to throw in the cue ball everywhere here. It's a little bit thinner on the table than you actually see on your screen, so you might elect to take it off the bottom rail. But he's got to play the plant. Just any little stun really for me. That's enough, yeah. Could take the one now on the bottom left and leave the one on the centre. Or he could even just drop it in, just knock the black up a bit if he wants. You've got choices there. Just draw this back. Nice shit, nice shit, nice shit shot. And then the black in the the top left for frame one to Craig. Nice little finish. Oh dear. Good finish there from Craig. He sent the message there that he's in town to do business tonight. Solid. Oh, you get a chance to see Ryan's break now. Yes, he's lost the cue ball there. He did well to miss the reds there with the cue ball to go through that, so Craig straight down here. Either choice really. Going to be playing red. It's a good first shot there. Now if he plays a red into the top centre, that's his problematic ball, so we'll be looking to run these out as well. Queuing well tonight is great. Straight into the zone. Play the red into the bottom right. You just want to anywhere, but ideally he'd love to be onto the. It doesn't really matter where he lands. He's going to be on a shot. Well, he should be on a shot, but it might be in the only place. Yeah, he's okay. He's got a little plant there, and it's over the pocket, so I wouldn't expect him to miss this. He doesn't want to pop them both. He don't want it on the rail either. He's not too bad there. He's got enough angle. I think he can play two rails. That's where his finger pointing, around about 6 inch up from the bottom centre. Take the cue ball across. He might even make the three railer here, and he'll be playing for the black in the bottom right. I'm going to put a lot of side on this. He just wants to miss this middle pocket. He's left himself some sort of shot, so it's not easy. Played it well. Good shot. 2-0 Craig Dixon. Well, I've seen 3 breaks and the white's going off every single break. So Ryan got ball in hand. First shot's a non-shot, and he'll be playing reds. So it's a good chance for Ryan to get back into this game. He doesn't want to go 3-0 down. And there's a look where the reds are laid out there. It's just a roadmap for Ryan. Bottom centre, top right, bottom right, black top centre. Quick fire game. Just got to be careful to hold this ball because his table's very fast. Just back out. Yeah, played it well. Yep, solid. Good stuff. Pulls the frame back. 2-1. No, he went in off. 3 breaks, 3 in offs. Mr. Kettle. A few people in watching, which is always good to see. Midweek. So, can Ryan keep the white out, or will it be 4 breaks, 4 in offs? Yes, there's a nice big break there. The top's been on the cue ball there. Both set, they're all in the open, so there's nothing tied up really. So he'll have a work it out, see which is what he's more comfortable with. Long that win, but isn't it? Yep. Elected to play yellows. Table's breaking well anyway. But, going about his work really well. Yes, I think certain shots that they'll the pace of the table looks like they've got it, but when they have to start throwing the cue ball on the table, that's when it really gets you. It's okay when you're in close and you can play the little stun shots. Man landed a little bit straight there. He might have to just punch this out a little bit, or he might just roll it through. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. Cued that really well. Played that well, hasn't he? Great shot. He's give himself a chance. It's not easy to get position on the last yellow. Because the black's stopping the double if he plays into the centre of the table, so can he chip it in and get twice across? He'll be flirting with the centre at the top centre. He's going to play off it and play off one onto a wall, it looks a bit. I'm not sure that was a shot in my eyes, but it was a big ass. That, I mean, if he played it away to like cover the pocket, which would have been okay, but it looks like he could have gifted Craig this frame. Landed a little bit straight there, Craig, on that red. Yeah, so he's got the red in the bottom centre. Just run through. Just got a little bit of tricky red on the bottom on the bottom rail near the bottom centre, but he'll be looking to. It looks like he's going to be leaving that now to his last ball. Needs a good shot. Just got to be careful now when he plays this. He plays the penultimate red into the top left. That he doesn't come and watch the bottom centre with the cue ball here. He knows it's going to be close. I feel like he's got to play on it. I don't think he needs to move it. Just got to be careful of the bottom centre. He has tried to move it. He needs a good kiss. Not sure he's hit it hard enough though. Better check on that. So you might see him touching up to this. Right, just give Tommy Nocherty and Kev George just about to start their match as well on table 7. So Craig, you need to make a good shot here. Top rail and try and nest right behind the red. Be happy if he pots it. No, he hasn't quite got the pot, but has he? Oh, he's covered the ball over the corner pocket. So it's a little bit tricky now for Ryan. Just flick off the edge of it, I think, and snooker him, but yeah, just flick off the outside edge of the yellow and just snooker Craig. I don't think he can go straight across because the black's in the way, but I think he's left a gap on the back side of the yellow. Well, is he going across? Is he going to play it with some check side? Try and square up the cue ball? Bit of a tough one. Will he play low with a lot of side? It's a tough one. I think he's going to, where the yellow is, I think he might be playing just to, if he can come around the inside of the yellow and back, and the red from the back, he's got a chance. He doesn't look happy with it. Go on, Woody, keep trying, pal. Got away with that a little bit there, did Craig? Oh, he's tried it as Ryan, he's tried to go into it, and it's a tough shot that he played there. He's put himself in trouble now as Ryan. He didn't have this sort of luck yesterday, Darren, because he didn't get a chance to play any lucky shots. Kept him off the bays, mate. Life in the old dog yet, buddy. No, can Ryan just snip the outside edge of this yellow? Can he get between the black? If not, it's if it's not a total snooker, he has to make a rail after making contact. So a bit tricky. It looks like he can go in the inside of the black. Yeah, this might go. I'll tell you what, only got a 3 railer to level up the match. How do you feel? That's a sick bag shot, but it counts. Levels the match at 2-all. Craig had no facial expressions there. He just shook his head and saying, a Victor Meldrew, I don't believe it. Looking at the scores, Declan Blong and Gary They're levelled at 2 apiece at the moment, a good game. Big break there from Craig Dixon, making the ball off the break, so look at that, look at the yellows, he's surrounded with them. I'm not sure if he can hit if he can play the red in the centre. He's going to try and cut the yellow back into the top centre maybe. I'm not sure that's I think that's all he's got. A big break like that and he's told to be on the ball. Have to play the red. He didn't want to play the red. Craig's on reds. He's a good shot here. He's played that well. He has got a plant into the top left. Yes, he's thought these out really well, to be fair. Nice bounce off there. Plays this into the same pocket with a little bit of side just to kick to the rail with the cue ball. Nice. I'd like to have been a little bit straight with that, but he's running away with it. We can just float this into the top right and then just play the black into the top centre. Nice delicate little shot. Just see a little bit of touch play now. Slow drag. Oh, will he come across? Oh, he's played into it. That's a great, even better shot. Beautiful. Left himself a shot into the bottom centre. The cue ball's going to be travelling, but I think it's going to be a straight up and down the cue ball. Might even catch the yellow. Yes, well played, Craig. Good pull. Good finish, that. Right, I'll just mute my mic while he tries this break. Hope you're enjoying the stream at home, guys. We've got plenty of people watching on a Thursday, which is brilliant. If you have any questions to ask us or you want to get involved and play on Action Night, fire away and we'll get you sorted out. Dry break for a change. That's the first dry break of the night. Yes, Mr. Kettle, it was a great finish, sir. So Craig straight back down looking at yellows. So watch the cue ball, is over it now. Oh, he's just run that a little bit too much. A little bit of testosterone into that one. Play the plant. You can play the plant and the yellow to the top right, and the red over the pocket should hold the yellow. He doesn't want them both in. Yeah, he's happy with that. Just, well, maybe not. He's just killed one of the yellows, but he still left himself a plant. So I think he'll be taking the one over the top right now, and he'll definitely be looking for finish. These two yellows on the bottom centre do plant. It's a nice little shot. Still in good shape here. Going about his business while he's Craig. And that'll be going up around the table here after this one. nice shot. The way he's played that tells me that the yellow and red together, that it goes in the top centre. And has he got an angle to push through for the last yellow in the bottom at right? It looks a little bit awkward on my screen, but I can't see what else he can do. Well, this will be a nice shot. Bit of a cutback. Queuing well tonight, it's Craig. Big shot coming up. No. No, he's missed it. Looking at the Reds, Ryan, and out of his seat there like a ground out. It's one in the ground derby final. Just slowed down his pace a little bit as Ryan, though. He normally would have been straight at these. But there's not a lot of work to do, but you've still got to get it right. You still need to focus and keep in the zone. He doesn't fancy the one over the corner. I'd have been playing that one. I'm very surprised where the yellow was that he hasn't gone game there. Because the yellow, he had a lot of insurance with the yellow tied up on the bottom rail. So Craig's maybe looking just to kick this out, and you know what happens. Close your eyes. No. But now the yellow's in the open. Same again, he should probably still finish there, he should, Ryan, but he refused. I think he missed a trick there. While the yellow was dead, he should have gone. A little bit of safety creeping into his game, which you don't often see. So I think he's had to come off the side rail or the top rail. It's a total snooker. So off the rail in the bottom centre and back heel. Ace is wild. It's everywhere. And he's in a world of pain with it landing there. Declan beating Gary 3-2. Kevin George just on the first frame up against Tommy Doherty. Dan Taylor is I think he's 3-1 down. Lewis is waiting for his opponent to turn up. So Craig's still in this frame. There's still a bit of work to do here for Ryan. Both players now getting a little bit more cagier. The first few frames were unbelievably quick fire. Again, he's played a safety shot there. You know, when these yellows are sat in the open and that, when it's one too many safety shots, you can get punished. You might be able to play a little bit of swerve on this, you know. No, it's coming off the side rail, bottom rail, and trying to nest behind it. He's hit it, and again, he hasn't left a great deal. So he's making Ryan sweat for this one. Oh, he's got one over the top centre, you can see enough of it. Yes, drop it in over the top centre. Play this round the back. In good shape again now is Ryan. Good angle to work his way up to the top of the table. Just landed a little bit straight on that, so he might have to play a little bit pace on this one. Will he drop it in and just leave the red into the bottom centre? left himself a bit of distance here. And it can be missed. What's he left, Craig? Has he left in the yellow? No, so he'll come off the back rail probably, just nice and steady dead weight shot. Well, I think he's left a shot. I think he's going to leave it there. He's just left an outside edge. Caught the wrong side of the yellow there. But it's not easy, this one. A lot harder than the one he just missed. He's doubled it. Oh, he has it. He has. He's doubled it and he's dropped on the black. He thought about it. He'll not be happy losing that frame, won't Craig? That's a couple of flukes he's had as Ryan. He's had a couple of fluke balls there. It could have been 5-1 to Craig. So, Craig to break. He's been breaking really well tonight. Ball's flying everywhere, makes a ball. Nope, it wasn't. It was a dry one. Massive break and no balls went down. So Ryan. Straight in. He's definitely going to be playing the yellow. And they're all there once again. Yeah, I agree, Paul. Craig should have definitely been in front. He's had chances. I mean, 2 big flukes from Ryan. It could have been 5-1, mate. But he's got to keep doing what he's doing. He hasn't done a lot wrong, to be fair. Ryan's had the run of the table at the moment. But it's a long race, a long way to go. Pot this and run through and take the yellows out of the bottom end of the table. I thought he might have run through and take the one on the bottom rail first, and then it'd have been a lot easier for him. But can drop this in to the bottom right, move yourself a little bit straight. Punch the yellow out, up under the centres. Good shape. 2 in the bottom centre, black in the top right. To take a lead. It's looking like a formality. Straight black, he's not missing that one. 4-3 round Walton. That's been some good pull. Hope you're enjoying the stream, guys. Ryan to break. Good break, makes balls. What odds would a bookie give? I still think it's pretty close between them both. from what I've seen on the finishing, I think Craig's been the better finisher at the moment. But we know Ryan, he can turn it on. He has chanced his arm and he's got away with a couple. So Craig's just got to just keep doing what he's doing really, and not panic. A bit odds on a match, I don't know. He's 2 in front, the race to 15, so I don't know. You'd have to say 4 to 6, 11 to 10 probably. I still think Craig's a big player in this game. He can change so quick. I mean, reds are there. He's just got to come try and, if he can play the red in the bottom centre, and just go try and hold the cue ball. It looks the angle he's got, he might just be running away from him. I'd like to be a little bit straighter on this yellow, on this red in the bottom centre, sorry. I think the cue ball's just going to run away from him here a little bit. Played it alright, he'd be happy with that. Just pulled up in time. It's a little bit tighter actually when you look over the top than it is, so he needs a good shot. This play the red into the top left, open the balls up, but you've got to make the pot, otherwise you're leaving it for your opponent. Good Craig, chance to get his arm going again. Got a yellow tied up at the top end. Good shot from Craig, that he's developed that well, that gives him options. Yellow into the bottom right. Playing the yellow up the rail, but not easy. This could rattle. Just played it a bit wide there. Didn't make the right contact with that one. He might be on this red. He might get a nice little flick, a little touch. Oh, he might go. He might be able to get by it. No, the way he's looking at it, I'm not sure it does. I'm not sure what else he can do here. He needs to try and save the frame if he can, if he doesn't pass. Thin clip here on the red. Oh, he's going to back heel it and try and put it in the centre. Oh, that was a clever thinking man shot. He's tried to back heel that and play it in the bottom centre off the yellow. And the red's gone a little bit safe. So Craig's got a big chance now. Take these two out in the bark end of the table. So, a bit of a formality run out now for Craig, really. to the bottom right and drop-ins. Still needs to get this right, just a little bit. Try to cheat the pocket, gives him every chance in the black in the top centre. Pulls it back, it's 4-all. Well, 4 apiece. What's your views, guys? Come on, give us some predictions. What do you think? Who's going to win the match to 15? Pick your player. It's Craig to break this frame. Yeah, Darren will be joining us shortly. Big break there from Craig. I think he'll be dropping the reds in. Just a little bit awkward, but he could play this one in the bottom right and break him out. I'd like to have got them both out there. Over chipped. Played the blocker over the corner pocket over the top. Slow Craig down a little bit there. Craig's trying to make him force him to play the yellow over the corner pocket. Played that well, but I think you'll probably see Ryan just coming off one rail and playing out of this. He doesn't want to take that out, so Craig's in a bit of trouble here. A little bit of cat and mouse. He might run too far there. He might have left that yellow. Bit of grimace on Craig's face there. Has he left the yellow into the top right? No, if he hasn't, he's going to tuck right behind it. Yeah. So you should probably see Craig. I don't think he'll play the red near the yellow. I think he'll come off the side rail and play the two reds together in the. What's the cue ball? You got to watch, keep your eyes on the cue ball. We won't be happy with that. You'll just see Ryan now opening up these two bad balls on the bottom end of the table. And he's okay. He's okay here. He's got the shot now. He should be taking these out. Not a lot of work to do. He's in great shape here. Should be taking the 5 frame to 4 lead. Neither player's getting away. Don't forget, guys, Money Match TV this Saturday from 1 PM, live in the White Rose. If you can't make the venue, tune in and watch it on YouTube live. Andy Appleton, that's myself, versus Liam Stanley at 1 PM. The undercard match at the big one at 6 PM, £5,000 match, Richard Hammond, Minty. He's playing Craig Dixon in a race of 21. Should be a cracker. Just a little bit twitched between these shots here is Ryan. It shouldn't be hard, it shouldn't be difficult for him. He can just play the one into the top centre and stun onto the red. Yep. Just going to take the cue ball round the rails. Probably a little 3 railer coming up. Played for 2 rails, he's in good shape, yeah, he'll be happy with that. Ryan takes another frame. 5-4. Under the way there. I'll just get this game underway and I'll have to nip to the toilet. Right into break, he'll be looking for a big break. It's been nip and tuck all the way through this game. Yes, you can get your logos on. If you want a little bit of advertising, get in touch with us and we'll sort something out with you. It's streamed live all over the world. Now linked to Money Match TV webpage. A lot of members on there, so I think it'll be growing as the days, weeks go by. All the categories are now on Money. There's a link on the for the guys who's in the cats. On the Facebook page, there's a link on there. It'll take you directly to the Money Match TV website, and it shows the cats a little bit clearer there, so they'll be updated on a regular basis. Thanks for that, Paul. It's good it is. Could be improved. Well, that's fantastic feedback, Paul. I appreciate that. Oh Liam, I'll have my logo on for £1. Depends what your logo is, Liam. We're coming down at weekend, pal. Will we be seeing you? It's a fantastic picture what we've got, so I do hope you're enjoying it. Craig to play inside the yellow to try and take the top right corner pocket. A bit of a gap for Ryan, so he's going game here. He's got to be careful here because he's going to try and pop this yellow in the bottom right, run off the black and red into the bad yellow. He's played it well, I'll tell you what a shot. Beautiful shot. The yellow's popped out as well, I think. He's just not run it far enough, but what a clever shot that was. Okay, buddy, yeah, I'll see you Saturday. Have a safe journey home, Liam. We'll see you soon, buddy. It's a good match, this. Still got a chance as Ryan, but he's got to do some work. Again, he's going for it. I'm not sure he's left himself a shot though. All guns blazing out for his finishes. Yeah. Yeah, Craig played the skill shot and it's a little bit tough. Yes, we can add it on the rolling text, but as you've noticed on the last few times, we've put some matches on and then they've changed, and the stakes have changed, the race has changed, and some of them cancel at the last minute. So basically, we try and leave, get them to confirm the matches with me, and then we put it up more or less on the day, just purely because people do change. And I think we had 7 matches on at one point this week, and we've ended up getting 5 on. But yeah, it's something we could put on the big matches. We can put them on for the Money Match TV on this Saturday. Right, I'm back with you. Just put a little bit of scrolling text on. I don't want to be getting sacked early doors. But, just let you know what's happening at Money Match TV on Saturday. While I'm saying that, Craig's on a finish. One that he does need as well. Played it nice. He's actually, that's run too far. Just run too far, so he's got to be careful here. Not sure, is he going to try and drag this back, or he's tried to play it off the yellow and he's missed it. He won't be happy with that. So in the tap-in finish, that is messed up there. So it's a formality finish, this one for Ryan, and 7-4 leads a big lead. Still only just approaching halfway mark. Going about his business the right way is Ryan. He's well settled in this game now. Caught the red there, he didn't want that, but he's still got a shot on the black. $7-4 Ryan. Yeah, Minty's pot's gone up £5,000 now. So I think there's a big crowd coming on Saturday to support the local hero. Before that gets you downhill, you can watch the dog in action against Liam Stanley. 2 old timers battling it out on the Zimmer frames. Watch the big break of Ryan here. Balls flying in everywhere. Look at that. He's well into it. He's in stroke. Yeah, a couple of mug shots on the scoreboard would be nice. Improving all the time. Absolutely brilliant. Darren Norris, the man that can. Can't really see now what Ryan's done because I've got Lewis stood right in my view. I think he's on reds. He is, yeah. And again he's away. Just run a little bit too far, I think, with this one. Just keeps on running the cue ball. So might have altered the finish for now. Has he got a double? Oh, another frame to Ryan by the looks of it. 8-4, some work to do, Craig. Yeah, definitely Craig needs to get back into this match now and taking the next couple of frames is vital, I think. Not end of the world, but it is a mindset, you know, like you play mind games. If you get too far behind, you can get a bit too despondent. Ryan's confidence is sky high at the moment. So he needs a good break here, Craig. He needs to get back into the match. Ryan's opened up a 4-frame lead in no time at all. And a massive break from Craig, and he's lost the cue ball. It's a ball in hand for Ryan. And Craig needs to get that break working. 3 or 4 enough. Ball in hand, he'll just be looking to break the bad balls out, Ryan, and go in again. Alright, just had a quick toilet break. Back again. All there, Craig for Craig. Like he's going to be plopping this in and playing the double into the bottom centre. And he's missed the double. And that was frame ball. And Ryan, every ball goes. He's just lost his way a bit, as Craig. Looking a little bit like he wants to get out of the moment. He needs to settle himself down. Such a tapping black for Ryan. Take another frame. 9-4. He's not enjoying it out there tonight in Craig. He set off really well, but he's lost his focus, beating himself a little bit up too much really. But he has had a few chances, and you've got to take them. When you're missing balls, leaving rolling finishes, you can only expect to a little bit further behind. So he needs to rein himself in a bit now and take a little bit more care. There's still a fair way to go. You can rattle frames off in quick succession. Yep, probably should have a toilet break, Paul. You know, do get some fresh air. Probably have a 5-minute, 10-minute break. Big break there, but not a dry one. So this is Craig's chance. Look, I mean, they're there. there's every ball. There's not one ball tied up really. So there's some. Well, take this bottom end of the table out first. Got to be careful now with these. Play these two in the same pocket. Played that well. See where he go. Get under it. Definitely could have been 5-1 up. But he's got a chance here. This ball does go into the top centre. He's got to be careful the flick on the yellow. He doesn't want to catch the yellow on this bottom side because it will sour. So he's got to make a good contact. He's scared. This is what he's happening. He's happy with the pot, but he's just got to get a good contact on where he's pointing his cue. If he hits it there, the cue ball is very close to going in off in the bottom centre. So jacking his cue up makes the shot harder. Got to be careful. It was there. He saw it and still played it, and it's another frame that he could have given away here. There was no way away from that, to be fair. He's far more advanced than that. He should have seen that. He did see it, he just decided that he was going to play it regardless. So again, Ryan just... Oh, that's probably a little bit of a mistake from Ryan. I'm not sure if he's left himself a shot here. Needs a good pot. Needs a good pot and it can be missed. Difficult snipping to the bottom left, it can be missed. And it was. So Craig is back in again. He's getting his chances, is Craig. He's definitely getting his chances. Makes it more interesting anyway when it's boring when people just keep clearing up and finishing. Adds a little bit more tension to it when the players start missing balls. It's normally towards the end of the match, but Ryan's got a 5-frame lead. He should be in his comfort zone now. Needs a good positional shot here for Craig. He's a bit twixt between which ball to take. He's got to leave the right angle to get down the bottom end of the table. This penultimate red. And I even put the colours on and I'm gassing away. I hope you like the scrolling text, Mr. Bamford. Let you know what's happening this Saturday. Hope you can be with us, Paul. Now then, Craig. I'm not sure. Yeah, has it happened again? Yeah. A great shot. Great shot from Craig into the bottom and the top right, sorry. Good positional shot. Perfect position now. Takes the frame down. He'll need that one. Well, he'll start to feel a little bit better in himself by taking the frame because he's been frozen out. Well, he hasn't really been frozen out, he's had his chances. But he's lost his way a little bit, and that might just give him the spur on now to get back into the match. Nice, good break. Keep your hand on the table. Big break from Craig. Pots of yellow off the break. Oh, did he? Or was it dry? It was dry. And Ryan. He got the snip into the top centre, but he hasn't played it well. Bit careless from Ryan. 1 or 2 mistakes creeping in. Craig lets you take the red balls. Good evening, Roger. It's not saying me out your way, pal. First time you've been missing, mate. I hope you're okay. Just a delicate little drop into the top centre there from Craig, and it thought about him, rattled round the pocket, and decides to disappear. So look at the reds here. Look at the layout for Craig. Shouldn't be missing these. Made a nice shot there, Craig. Good weight, good control. In perfect shape now. Been working, pal. You want to catch the yellow on the way out. Watch it, don't run to the red. He doesn't want to stick to it, and he has. Would you believe he's played that shot and it's stuck to the wrong side of the red? He's got no shot. Absolute tapping finish, and the only thing that could go wrong has gone wrong. He'd be cursing his luck there. Could be a touching ball. Ryan just having a check, but it will be touching. Yep, confirms it's a touching ball. That's so unlucky in a way, really. Just when you're thinking you're getting back into it, and Lady Luck strikes. So all he can do is play safe, run it to the top of the yellow on the bottom rail, but he's a bit cursing his luck there. If he wants to rest him to the top of the yellow, I don't want it to pop out. Yeah, it's not too bad a shot, that, really. It's about the best place he could have put it to try and keep Ryan off the balls. So, a bit of scratching his head is Ryan, and what can he do here? Can he clip it across the bottom rail? It's a big ask, is that? I think he's playing it. Oh, he's lucky to get away with that, because he's pulled out with the shot, and a little bit of a smile. A little bit of a smile there from both players. He's pulled out of the shot. It was that close. He didn't feather it. Just watch the cue ball here, Craig. He doesn't flirt with the bottom left. Yeah. Again, the cue ball's running. Just turned over that finger mark there. So the cue ball, just turn on that when he hits that finger mark right there. See, just drop to the rail. That's how fine the cloth is. Could do with a brush now. So we're dropping. Again, he's losing the cue ball. He's done it again. How fast is this? So, two glorious chances from Craig, and it's gone begging. Another touching ball, looks of it. Well, he'd be cursing his luck. Very fine cloth, these Ainsworth match. They're lightning. Any finger marks or chalk marks, it can move a cue ball. Yeah, we can get the replays. But the instant replay, not so sure. So, Craig just come off one rail with a try and pot it. I'll tell you what, one far away, that's a fair attempt. He'd be glad that it doesn't go in, because he would be snookered on the black probably. Right, has he got the gaps, Craig? Can he get through it? Let's stick it. Oh, I'll tell you what, he's found it. He's got a great angle there, absolutely straight through it and found it. Great shot, but needs another one. Needs a big shot now, the biggest shot of the game coming up. Can he clip it back into the centre? I'll tell you what, that's off Craig Dixon. Great finish. Back in this game, he'll be feeling a little bit better in himself now. Oh, he's got his colour back in his cheeks and he's smiling. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got it, yeah. Yes, Gary against Declan, 7-4 up. Kev George, 7-4 up against Tommy Doherty. Yeah, games can turn when you have big chances and you miss them. It can change. Start chasing finishers and playing shots that you don't normally play. I got a good run with ice on this one. Kiss the red in the block, he might have the red into the bottom centre. Looks like he can. Ooh, is he on the red? Great, got another chance to take a frame. Needs a delicate little shot into the bottom centre. Just... He's alright, it's on the rail, but they go up and down the rails and hit them right, they're in. Still fancy him to take these out. Just excuse me coughing and in the big thing. This is a massive frame. It is a huge frame, Paul. I fancy him to get him. Just throwing the cue ball around there. Excuse me. Jesus, well under the weather. Good shot by Craig. Absolutely perfect position here. Just on the cue ball. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, he missed that there. I thought he'd missed that one. A little bit wide. Back in the match, 9-7. Oh. Yeah, just muted me mic. Yeah. Right, Craig to break. He's back in the game. He could do with a break dish and big break. And red ball's in. She has a choice. You can go in yellows probably there. He does. Shot up the rail he needs. He's come wide, I think. Did it wide. He was in good position there to get the frame, and he's just gone wide of that one. So Ryan gets a chance. He could have done with that one staying out. Still going is Ryan. Play it off the yellow. Chasing a bit of a finish there, Ryan. Craig, second bite of the cherry in this frame. I mean, massive blow to Ryan should he get straight back in the match as he is now, and all the yellows are there. Just needs to control the cue ball. I'd like to stake these out at the bottom end. Very good shot. Stunned it through for the yellow in the same pocket. Don't want to land too straight on this, and he has done. Just like punch it out. Oh, he's put a little bit too much into that, to be honest with you. I didn't think he needed to do that. Well, left himself a difficult yellow now. And so many times he's got in winning positions and he's played a loose shot. He needs a big shot. Oh, I tell you what, how well has he hit that? If that goes in off, that's cursed. No way is he going to make it. Jesus, what a pot. He'd have been cursing. Still needs to pot the black, still needs to stay down. Cue ball. He's going everywhere, but he's delighted with that. Well, the cue ball were on something there. Jesus Christ, covered in the fair miles. He has pulled a couple of good finishes out there, Paul. He's back in the match from nowhere. A couple of good shots and get your arm going. You're never out of it. And look how it turns. Look how it turns. Massive break there from Ryan, and the cue ball's in the top centre. So it's ball in hand for Craig Dixon. Maybe just be busting this cluster up down there and he'll be taking yellow, so he'll be banging these open. He's got to still think about it. I mean, just hit him. He should still read it. Yeah, he's been maybe fortunate. You could read them finishing a little bit better, you know. Like you could, he just hit him and hoped they come out. But you could have thought about that and read it a little bit better. We'll be taking yellows though. A lot of work to do as Ryan on red ball. We are planning on linking this with Facebook Live as well at some point in the near future. So you have options. You do tend to get more viewers on Facebook. So that's something else that we're looking into. Just a containing safety for Ryan. Can't really do a lot. Just put the cue ball into a position where it makes it a little bit more difficult for Craig. Craig will be doing the same. Might lay on top of the yellow and get the snooker, and that's what he's played. Excuse me. Bit of cat and mouse going on now. They know how important these frames are. Craig's quickening his game up a little bit. Both players are thinking a little bit more now. I'm going to play the plant. Oh, beautifully well, very well controlled shot. Played the plant and played nudged the red out of the way at the same time. In great shape now. He's losing the cue ball. Again, he's done it a little bit too much into it. That table is so fast. Hardly touched it, and it's landed in the only position where he probably hasn't got a pot. So again, I think he'll be playing just to play the yellow over the bottom left and just swing it round in front of it, nice and steady. See, he's got the touch when he needs it, but when he's screwing around the table with him and losing the cue ball a little bit, he's just going the wrong way for him. Getting towards the business end. Craig's back in it. The cue ball's travelling every time. He'd love to be round about after this ball in the bottom left. He'd love to be in a similar position with the cue ball here. Mr. Norris has entered the building. Oh, good shot required. He's under it, that. Be a long way. He's over-hitting it, under-hitting it, and I don't think he's got a shot. He's had two good chances to win this frame. I'm not sure if he's got a double or if it clips in. Does it clip? Does it go? No. Massive frame for Craig there. No. He had Ryan on the ropes at one point there, and Ryan's good shot required here to get on the red. He's tried to move it. Tried to move the red. It now will probably be his last ball for down the rail from the black in the bottom centre. down the rail, needs a good shot, does Ryan. Cue it straight, not too hard. Yes, it thought about it, stopped and rolled in. Down here. Yeah, the tables have just been recloth, they do play easy down the rails. But they do tighten up when they have some play in them. They don't always play as easy. So it's a frame that got away from Craig, that. Craig's break. Balls flying around the table. He makes balls off the break. Good evening, Darren.
Good. The old catch went a bit after that drive. Yes, I saw it, mate. I saw it.
Oh dear.
What side of ours do you want me to go on the side?
Yeah. Oh, do you want that on the stool out of there?
Yeah, I'll go and get it.
Yeah. And Darren joining the commentary box. I'll best budge up a little bit. Craig missed a silly ball there. Doesn't want to be making one or two mistakes at the wrong time, is Craig. Ryan's in good shape on yellows.
Love it to drive.
Oh, not when you're having some toilet, sneezing, coughing. Wait while you catch it. Oh, chance to finish again as Ryan.
That should be me in the room.
Yeah.
So in the short drive over, Craig picked up all those frames.
He did, but he should have won the last one as well, and he's let it go. You ready for that pint then? Got a big chance here, does Craig, hasn't he?
He has. He has. He hasn't done anything wrong, has he, really?
Well, in some frames he had frames that absolutely begging, and he played a loose shot. Yeah, he has. But early doors when he was behind, he probably could have been 4-2, 5 and up.
Yeah.
But watching it table, I know it's just been reclothed. And we all know they play easy when they've just been reclothed. But one or two shots that I thought are not in, they've actually stopped and like just bobbled in.
Yeah.
But I'm sure within a few days this table will tighten up like they always do. And it plays a little bit more difficult. He's missed, has he missed it?
It looks like it's come far enough down as well.
He has, yeah. Just got to be careful with this, the cue ball.
Played
Yeah,
that
should be
nicely.
able to get it.
Just
Oh, pulls one back. 10-9, it's anybody's game, isn't it?
going to give a shout out to Lily if she's listening. She couldn't wait to hear Daddy on YouTube.
On the TV.
Oh yes, on the big TV.
Yeah, And I think we're the racking up this bottom rail. I think in that centre part, I think it's got a little bit of a dead hit.
Has it?
Yeah, I've noticed it pull up quick round the middle section there, but it's ping, so maybe it's a bit loose in centre there. But I'll get Simon back out,
Yeah.
give him a call tomorrow and get him
Home advantage for tomorrow, mate.
for Saturday.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
Saturday, yeah.
Good break there. Craig is going to be on yellows, I think. Yes, the way this game's gone, a game always turns, doesn't it? It twos and throws.
Yeah.
And early on in the game, the bad luck of the game was Craig had a lot of bad luck and Ryan had a couple of nice flukes. Maybe if he gets level, it'll turn.
He had a couple of unbelievable flukes, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got the ball out. I'm not sure with his red, with the yellow, with his three reds at the bottom of the table, if it passes.
I'll go and have a look.
It's tight on our screens, and he's also got a yellow with a red on the bottom centre, which he could probably play after this shot in the top. He could play a back double.
That absolutely flies in.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, on this, has he got a back double now on this red and yellow on the bottom centre? Can he double it back to the top centre?
Brave
Or
shot.
will he wait? Well, will he wait for the better days? He might be forced into it. He's going to pot and run through. Oh, what's he going to do? The double, I think, after this. Yeah. I think he's going to play the double it back now. Natural cue ball is going in the right path. Yeah, he's made it.
Played that
Oh,
nice.
he didn't want the kiss, but he's dropped nice. He's just
He
got a
has.
little bit of an angle.
He's got enough there to punch that out, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got to be careful though. Keep his eye on the pot and just punch it back into around the middle of the table. That's probably as good as he could have got,
Yeah,
really.
that's
So.
absolutely fine.
But needs a good shot. Needs a good shot. Not a lot to do with the cue ball. Played it sweet.
Nice. Race to 5. See, that's what. Yeah, don't ever.
That's good. Right, I know where I am. Colours.
Yeah.
Yes,
Getting the
so
hang of
we-
driving now, aren't you? Getting the hang of this driving, like.
Yeah. Oh, penultimate yellow. It needs a good shot for position. I think that yellow only goes in the bottom centre. But can he get enough chest on just to get in the gap?
That's nice.
He has done.
That
He's played a
is- what
beautiful shot there.
What a shot.
Absolutely beautiful. Fantastic shot. Sends a message straight back. Just when Craig was back in the game, Ryan pulls a beauty.
That was a lovely finish.
Yes. time to have a look at Ryan. Nice big break there.
Whips that cue up in the air, doesn't he, when he hits that?
Yeah, a few players do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, has it come out dry? He has. It's getting close, he's getting to the business end. Yeah, I think it's
Paul,
Rob Calder and Mandy, I think. What a nice finish, mate.
yeah, replays is a good shout. It is something that we don't have the ability to do just now, but it is possible in the future. So, yeah, it might be worth looking into, especially for finishes like that. It'd be quite nice. Do the last 30 seconds or something.
Oh, he's just that red man. See, with that red, they've been stopping and dropping, but it's because the fine cloth, and it's like you've got like a bit of a lip.
Yeah.
But it does change. Can he get into it this time? He's done well. He's given himself a lifeline. He's given, he's got a squeak.
He has.
Cues well, this Craig, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He does.
He gets frustrated as well, and like sometimes beats himself up. He might have a snip into the bottom centre here and just run into the other yellow.
That's nice.
No,
Missed it
that's
though.
not in. He's over chipped it.
Yeah, I think he's been lucky though, where the other yellow's finished.
But I'll still be seeing Ryan going for game here. Still be trying to develop. So shot selection's key now. Ideally, he should be taking this into the bottom right, leaving an angle for a drop into the bottom left, and an angle to play in the top left to dislodge the two together over the top centre.
He's only got to tap that, hasn't he?
Well, I think he's going to play the snooker. Yeah, there was a way out though. If he'd have read it, he could have got a way out. But he's playing.
Probably thinking no rush, isn't he? There.
Well, he's thinking I'm in control.
It's
But at some point, he's still going to have to do that.
It's getting close to the finishing line as well, I suppose.
Yeah, but it's a snooker that you can't see Craig missing the balls. And I'll tell you what, it's made it a little bit harder now for Ryan. You might see him play this red and not the yellow towards the two reds over the bottom, the top right. Yeah, so Craig will be looking to get the bad yellow straight out, I would have thought. Yeah, get yourself through. Rob, sure there's a game for you, pal. Stand up a bit. Yeah. Just a bit late. Might got to roll the dice there, Craig, and he has. Just flick off the red and drop behind it, hopefully. Don't want to believe in the skill shot for Craig. Yeah, get yourself down with action nights, mate. It's a good night. Nearly 100 players, Darren, now we've got on the books, so there's always one or two games for everybody, really. Keeps you focused. It's a bit of a good match pool, really.
Yeah, got the categories on the main site now, so there for everyone to see.
They do look great. Played the skillet, that's what we saw. It was always there because the ball's that far in the pocket. So
Played that really nicely, actually.
he has, and he's got a shot. He can play the yellow into the top left, and he's got an angle. He can either screw straight back into these two red and yellow together, or he can run it round the top
Just
right.
needs to dink it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he might run it. So I'll tell you what.
Does that go?
I think the bottom one of the two goes
Yeah.
into the top left, and it's just a matter of holding the cue boxes. Not sure what angle
Slide
can he run
past
to
that
the
red,
right?
I think.
Can he run
Oh,
into the
he's
right?
hit it. It's perfect.
And I'll tell you what, he's in the driving seat.
This is going to go on the way. I said Craig by 1 or 2, didn't I, earlier?
Yeah. Cute. See you later, mate. Yes, he's
Nice shot, that.
black in the bottom centre. Can't see him missing this, can you, Darren?
No, not at all.
Anyone else?
Commentator's curse or
Can
what?
you believe that? I've never seen him miss a black ball like that. Never ever.
I think we definitely cursed him now, I'm afraid.
Well, he'll be. That might come back to haunt him. Was a bad miss for Craig. That was to level the match as well. Easy out, but you've got to read it well still. I'd be taking the bottom one of the two, you know, and leaving the red and the baud line last. Either way, you still should be getting back up from on the mangle, shouldn't you? But
yeah, I'd go the other way, I must
just
admit.
push it back out. A little bit more work to do though. We didn't really get into
If you
that.
played it the other way around, it was easier, wasn't it?
Definitely. Yeah. So good cueing required. What's he done in the black?
What's he done here? Might be a bit of karma here.
Well, he's probably got away with that, to be fair. He can overclip it. It's in.
It's in.
Well, Craig will be kicking himself.
Craig won't be happy with that at all.
Well, no, he's shaking his head and he's a bit. That just shows you can never take me for granted. No, it was like 1 to 20 on shot.
Yeah, I will say I was laughing.
Probably bigger than that.
I will say I was laughing at the commentator's curse and not the miss.
Well, I'm saying surely you can't miss that, and Darren says no, and then what happens? So, yeah, going for a toilet break, and he said that hurts. Chantel Rowe, thumbs up. Hope you're enjoying the stream. A few viewers, it's creeping further up now as we get into the business end of the match. Ryan just needs 3 more. Pardon? I forgot all about that. Yeah. I never even thought about it.
Need to find a way to attach that.
Yeah, that's easy, yeah.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to bring my job and the drill right through the thing.
And then it's a matter of just
put a
slotting
bolt
in.
through it, and then it won't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Just stay there then.
So, Craig's back from his toilet break. And Ryan will be feeling the better of the two at the moment. I don't think that's his cue, he's even picked the wrong cue up. Just waiting for Ryan to get his drink. Yeah, be better, wouldn't it?
It's a nicer break. I think he's taken a little bit off of his break, hasn't he, since the opening few?
He's been making balls on break.
Yeah.
He has made a lot of unforced errors for him, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
And
I don't think I've ever seen 3 from 3. The first 3
enough
breaks.
on the
Yeah,
breaks,
yeah.
you know. A nice little plant there from Craig. Black and red are tied up. We could go into it now. He'd like to hit it a little bit harder, and he would have made the combination shot the plan. Yeah, he's still going. He'll be attacking everything now.
If he could somehow get that side of the black again, though, he'd be there, wouldn't he?
Yeah, the ball on the bottom right, he's got chances to develop from that. Yeah, Paul Craig, he does have to win 5-2 now. To be fair, he could have been in front.
Yeah, he should have been. He's going to kick himself over
Yeah.
that black. He needs. If he takes this one now, though, hopefully he'll forget about it.
There's not a lot between these two players, really, is there?
Nah, definitely not. It's a good matchup, this one. He's got to think about this shot now, really, where he puts the white, doesn't he? That's it.
Yeah, he'll be leaving an angle to try and screw back to the red and a black over the corner pocket. So, oh, good, Tom.
It's hard to see if he's got enough there. Doesn't look disappointed, does he?
No, he's just got to get it right though. We don't want to go inside the red and put the white in. How about that for getting through a gap?
Wow. He said to himself there, I'm going to hit something, didn't he?
Well, you would expect to hit something, wouldn't you? He couldn't play that shot again, I don't think. But the problem is when you do miss it where the reds are, maybe you can go for one too many shots too early. That's not a bad shot if he ties that up.
Yeah, that's not a bad shot at
Yeah,
all.
that's a clever shot. Well, will he just play off the red and play the white ball to the side rail? Yeah. I'm not sure if he's left a bit of an angle there for Craig. Can he get? He needs to be hitting round about 4 or 5 inches past the middle bag, but I'm not sure he can, so it might be a two-railer or checking back. Little slide. Oh, too much.
Wow. Wow.
He's got some on that.
They're the two balls he didn't want to move.
Yeah, well, if he'd have missed the black, I think he'd have wasted the shot and got them out anyway, but it was a bit. He didn't seem to put a lot of thought into that, did he? Still a few matches going on. There've been some close ones. Apart from Kevin George, he beat Tommy Doherty 10-4.
6-4 in the Louis game.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's on what.
Louis 6.
Louis 6, Chris Wood 4. 8. Gary is 8-6 up against Declan. 8-6. Yeah. Is it a fair game? Yeah. Yeah. He's in good shape now. He's Ryan.
Just screw down off of this one.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not missing these, is he? I'm putting that on because he's not going to miss this if he bounces out.
Don't make me laugh again. I feel bad enough for the last one. I feel bad enough for the last one.
Yes, Craig got some thinking to do. He's got a big game on Saturday. But he always says that every time he comes in, he never really performs to his best of ability. But you know, every day's a different day. In Liverpool, you can miss one day and get on the next. So it's a big ask now. Got to win 5-1.
Yeah, but he knows he can do it. He bought a fair few back earlier on, didn't he? So. Is there magnets in these pockets tonight or what?
Yeah, the lot of balls going down off Brain Court. He'll be wanting reds there, won't he? He might be forced into play those.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be going reds. Ooh, got a wrong kiss on that one.
Yeah, I think he's still got a ball though, isn't he? So it should be alright.
Yeah, he's gonna get his hand on the turn. He might just roll the 7 pocket now. It's still going. It's still there, isn't it?
It is now.
Playing this one in the top centre, runs a cue ball through for the penultimate red in the bottom centre. All about pace. Oh, I thought he missed
I
that.
thought he missed that as well.
Yeah, must have a good angle.
Yeah, just stun this up a little bit, should be fine.
He ain't caught it. He's
Gone into
probably
that a
wrong
bit
side.
too well, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he wanted to be a little bit further towards this bottom end of the table. It's the cue ball's going to go anyway,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's-
Into
yeah.
the yellows. Oh, he's found the gap.
Wow.
Done well to find the
He
gap.
has.
Good black required though. Trundle it in. No, it wasn't easy from where
No,
it
it
were.
wasn't. And he's in a world of pain now.
Well, so many times I've seen this. I don't think he left an opening shot for Craig. He might have let to fetch the bad ball off the rail and just take the cue ball around the top end of these yellows.
Yeah, just double it.
Try and get a snooker.
Double it back over towards the bottom right, maybe.
Yeah. Just, I think, yeah, we're just going to try and add the cue ball at the top end. Hit it a bit firm, he's got the snooker, I think, there. No, I think he's probably left the gap. If that's on the cushion, he could play this with load on left hand side and cushion first and just kick the black across into the top right. Oh, I tell you what, he just didn't quite catch it right.
Didn't shy away from that, did he?
No, well, he saw the shot. So, can Craig, will he take the one into the centre to start with? No, he is, yeah, he's going for it. And he's missed it.
Oh.
As long as the cue ball don't catch the knuckle, he was
He
more or
was
less
fine,
safe.
yeah. I think he was thinking that as well.
Yeah. So he's given Ryan a big chance there. It's the only way he could have left a shot. And Ryan takes it. He's on the hill.
Ryan's on the hill.
Craig would be absolutely cursing. It's a frame there that he should have definitely won. Once Ryan missed it, he was in massive control. So,
5-0 it is then.
or taxi for Craig. No, I'm alright, thanks. So it's a big ask now. Ryan could be taking his first action night appearance down at the Rose. He could be going home be happy, one of the two. Craig's preparation for this big game hasn't gone to plan.
If anything, now he's got him used to
And
this
he's going
table.
off the break. That's the fourth time tonight. Maybe absolutely cursing his luck.
Yeah, well, the way the Reds are sitting, I think that's probably it. In fact, the way the Yellows are sitting, I think that's probably it.
Yeah, I think he'll be looking
I'll probably go Reds just because of the
a
one
little
in the
bit
top
awkward.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. A little bit of thinking to do. He might play this red. We might play the plant red
The
onto red.
red and yellow together.
Yeah, and if he could hold this gap here in between the yellow and the black, he's got a lot of options here, man.
Yeah,
Really.
he has, yeah.
Oh, the red will drop.
Wow, when it goes your way, it goes your way. doesn't it?
He has tried to get the gap as well between the red and the yellow and the black, but he still has a choice, doesn't he? He can go yellows if he wants.
Yeah, he can, yeah. And to be fair, they're not bad at all
No,
now, actually. Yeah, and he's
definitely.
definitely changed his route there.
Yeah.
Could have been his plan all along.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Paul.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that, Paul. It's a case of not Ryan winning it, but Craig losing it. I do think that's about a good sum up of the match, to be honest. The more unforced errors have come from Craig when he's been in winning positions. And normally he's solid when he's going for finishes, but it's probably the one that got away, really. Be interesting to see what his mindset is after the match, for weekend.
Yeah. Might make him play
Maybe
differently
might
at
be
the
saving the
weekend.
best while last.
Yeah. if anything, it's got him used to the table, hasn't it? Even more so. I
Well,
know he's had a bit of practice on it, but
he's lost position a lot of times on it, and you'd think that he'd have it to a tee, but I think sometimes you forget, and
personally, I found it really hard to play on. But
it is difficult to play on.
I'm not close to your guys' standards, but it's
It
when
is
it's
a
as
difficult.
fast as that, you doubt yourself on every shot you take.
Yeah, it's definitely a stroke play table. So fast. Well, I played Craig yesterday, and the first half a dozen frames it were like frightening. So, one good shot from Brian.
Yeah, he just needs to drop this in really.
Just going to roll it. Yeah, just roll it down the rail. Nope.
Oh,
He's missed that by a long way, hasn't he?
missed it by a long way.
I think he's tried to be too cautious with it, like just to make sure.
Yeah, White could have come another couple of
It
inches
caught
down
the
the
rail.
table.
It caught the rail halfway down, didn't it?
Yeah.
But again, Craig's in a good position.
Got to see him taking these. That's a nice shot.
Is he on it? Is he a bit close? On
Yeah.
screens it looks a little bit easier, but it might be a bit closer.
Could have done with being a bit further away from it. Yeah, he's not going to go for it.
No, I feel he had to take it, man, but he's going to wait for better times.
It's going to have to go in the bottom middle now, though, isn't it? That's a nice little shot.
Yeah, because if he does leave the up and down for Ryan, if he doesn't bot it, he's guaranteed to leave the red. The one near the rail, so I think he's got to pot the ball, hasn't it? It's inside it. Oh, he might get lucky.
He's been lucky again.
He got a little bit of a run of the table there. He might even have snookered Craig completely here. If he has, how would he get a snook from that? A little bit of a swerve. I think Craig can't wait to get out tonight. He hasn't really had a lot, has he? Well, it's a must hit. Is it it? And he's got the snooker back.
Yeah.
Can he just come off the back of the rail and chase the cue
I
ball
don't
around?
think that's a toe, actually, is it? Can't.
I think he can just come off. Yeah, it should do.
You ever get time?
You have to try to set it up again and play it again. Craig just ran a little bit too close to the block there. So he's in the world of pain. He'll be thinking the games that he's throwing. When he watches this back, I can probably count 6 or 7 frames that he should have won.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah. And then Ryan had them 2 big flukes.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan's playing solid enough. He's done what he's had to do.
He hasn't played bad at all, has
No,
he?
he hasn't, no. But all he can do is flick off
So
this.
he's thinnest snick in the world here.
Yeah, he wants to try and get the cue ball away, really, because he'll make it a difficult yellow. But if he flicks off it and tries to flick the black round to white, he could leave it. But how's he going to get back out of there? Probably square on where he is and jack it up and spin it off the bottom rail. He's going for it off the bottom rail. Crazy shot, but
Great shot. He's got it.
I'll tell you what.
What a
We're going to shut up, I think.
Yeah.
It was a crazy shot, but it felt like there's no way back. But a massive shot to take on. massive, wasn't it, at that stage?
That was. It was a very brave shot.
Yeah, it was.
He knew that was game over, didn't he?
Yeah. Is there another tail, a twist in the tail yet? Can he do it? Well, what's the odds?
Part of me wants to, just so I can carry on commentating and enjoying this.
Yes. Yeah, it's one of them games that you want to see go to the wire.
Yeah, you do, definitely.
Well, first blood to Ryan.
These are all there, basically.
Yes,
aren't
we've
they?
got a chance. Craig has no say in this finisher now. It's all down to Ryan. Just lost a cue ball a little bit there, but he's alright. He can get his hand on the table.
Can he?
Yeah, well, he can do anything really. Yes, he's dropping that in. He's obviously going to be playing the one over the centre, into the bottom centre.
Yeah, I think this is going to be game.
Yeah. Well, the black must pass in the top centre, probably. Mine's just a big pocket off the yellow, isn't it? So.
Oh,
Where's the cue
that's
ball?
going to.
Where's the cue ball?
Wow.
I thought he lost it there.
So did I.
Yeah. All right, pal. Yeah. So will he play the black? Oh, he's lost the white. He's lost the white. I do not believe that. That's a lifeline.
A little bit of adrenaline in
Is
the
that the
last
winning
couple of
post?
shots.
Absolutely flew off the rail. And he's missed it. Well, we might be here for the long haul.
Yes. Didn't think. Well, I'm fairly sure Craig didn't think he was coming back to that table. And Ryan doesn't look happy with himself at all.
No. It is good to go back and watch your games back into it, you know, like that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, you can have a look at yourself. You can actually, like you say, Craig is going to look at this and think, well, I've gifted him a few frames here.
Yeah. Definitely. I just think, I play quick in practice, but I play a lot slower in matches. And I think sometimes when you play as quick as he does, I think that's where it's, you know what I mean, it can catch you out. Mm. He's snooping himself on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he went on. I thought he went on blind.
That is a lovely shot, to be fair. That needs to keep rolling.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing until it goes in. That's another one. 14-12. How big's it?
I want this to go to the wire now.
Well, the way it's going, it's looking like it's made for the wire.
Nice break and dish here.
Anything but the white. Stranger things have happened in matches.
Break and dish here from Craig, and all the pressure's on Ryan, really, isn't it?
Well then, if he gets them, yeah, definitely. Big break. Has he got a ball?
Something to drop.
Nothing dropping, nothing.
Nothing's
He's a
dropped.
dry break.
Not
A little bit of work to do on the around the top centre area. But has he got any angles to get into him? He might screw straight back into these two on the. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Yellows. Who? Really? He'll be kicking himself. That's a massive comeback. Dan Taylor 9-3 down, race to 11 and comes back and wins 11-10. Wow. Respect to that one. Oh, Ryan's got first chance here. He's got a shot in the yellow. Does it go in the middle or will he play in the bottom and just draw the cue ball back?
He's not going to get on this better than this, is
Yeah, I
he?
think he was screwing the cue ball back here. Nice shot. He could have done with a little bit further back the cue ball, yeah. So I think he'd just be dropping this in. Yep.
Yeah.
He's got to watch the cue ball here.
He's
I
screw
can't tell
over
if he's
for
running
this
into
one,
the
I
yellow,
think.
if he can
Screw
screw at the
over.
back of it.
No, he had to run into
Yeah,
it.
he's in great shape now.
Absolutely
It's
fine.
looking like it could be over now. This is a rail that I think is a little bit slower than the others.
It's about the right point for it as well, isn't it?
So you've got to be careful here.
Yeah. Definitely didn't bounce like it should, but
No.
probably enough there.
But this is the similar block to what Craig missed earlier, but this is to take the match, and
And it's
that's in.
there.
He takes it down. Ryan Walton wins. He's the winning 15-12 over Craig Dixon, and it could have been a different story. Some great polling places and some unforced errors,
Yeah,
but a
enjoyed
good
that one.
watch.
Enjoyed
We
that
hope the
one.
viewers enjoyed it. We were creeping up all night long, so it's great to see that like they're joining us.
Yeah, cheers for all your feedback, Paul. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, and don't forget we'll be back again on Saturday.
2 big games on Saturday.
We'll be going live probably around about 12:30.
Yeah, that's fine.
The first match due at 1 o'clock. Race to 18, and then the second match, the big one, is 6 p.m. a £5,000 money match. Richard Pammond, Craig Dixon. Just need to get yourself together and prepare now for Saturday. And until then, it's good night from me.
Good night from me. Thanks for joining.
Thank you very much.